Hi, hello everyone. So you're just like me and trying to justify not going for Jing Yuan by telling yourself that you have Serval. But is she really worse than Jing Yuan? Is she not usable at all? Let's find out. So let's take a look at their base stats first. As you can see right here, in terms of base attack, they're actually very close. But Jing Yuan being the 5-star here is a bit more tanky, but hold on, would you look at that? Jing Yuan is much slower, very slow in fact, that sometimes you don't even get to use 2 skills before your Lightning Lord. Anyways, let's take a look at their kits. But before we start, know that I'm gonna compare E6 Serval versus E0 Jing Yuan because it would be more of a fair comparison. It wouldn't be fair to compare a 4-star to a 5-star really. Okay, let's start with basic attack. As you can see, it's the same multipliers, but Serval's E1 allows her to hit another random enemy with 60% of the basic attack's damage. So first point goes to Serval for having a better basic attack at E1. Next, the skills. Let's start with Serval. She does 175% of Serval's attack to a single enemy and 75% of her attack to the enemy adjacent to it, with 80% chance for the enemies that got hit to get shocked. While they are shocked, they take DOT equal to 130% of Serval's attack at the beginning of that shocked enemy's turn. As for Jing Yuan, he deals 115% damage to all enemies and charges the Lightning Lord. So in terms of a skill, I would say it's situational. But me personally, I think Serval having more toughness break and shock effect makes it so they equal out in this part. Therefore, I think it's a draw in the skill department. Next, we have their ultimates, which is pretty easy here, as in the case of Serval, she does 216% of her attack to all enemies and extends the duration of the shock state by 2 turns. And also on top of that, because our Serval is E6, this becomes crazy good. E4 allows her to shock any enemy that is not already shocked by her ultimate. Additionally, her E6 deals 30% more damage to enemies who are already shocked. And lastly, her E2, whenever there are shocked enemies on the field and you attack anyone, you regen 4 energy. That was a lot. So what about Jing Yuan's ult? Well, it does nothing. It just deals 224% Jing Yuan's attack to all enemies and charges the Lightning Lord. And also, not to mention that it needs 30 more energy to activate. So in ultimates, I would 100% give it to Serval. Okay, now to their talents. Well, should I even bother? It's obvious it goes to Jing Yuan. His entire existence is his JoJo stand. Heck, even the JP voice actor is the VA of Jotaro, okay? So this one obviously goes to Jing Yuan. As for their techniques, I think they are at the same level of usefulness, although Serval technique is immediate and have lingering effect, while Jing Yuan is just charging up the stand faster and dealing more damage sooner. So on here it goes to Jing Yuan because it buffs the strongest talent currently in the game. But although I was very biased towards Serval, giving her more points, she clearly loses to Jing Yuan's stand. So you might be thinking with yourself right now, well, what was the point of this video if Jing Yuan is better? You see, Jing Yuan is better because he's a 5-star obviously, and you have to pull for him, but Serval is a free character. And although I say this, I still haven't showed you one thing. And it's the DPS ranking provided for us by pridewin.gg. So as you can see right here, as a single target, damage dealer, she's not looking so great at E0 obviously, but if we level her eidolons, she still is lacking a lot. One other thing that we can do to showcase how great of a character she is switching the number of targets from 1 to 3. And as you can see right here, she deals a lot more damage when she is in an AoE scenario. Now let's take a look at her E6. And as you can see right here, she deals a lot more damage when she's E6. So much damage that she even surpasses E0 Jing Yuan. So as you can see, she is a very good character, but of course, she cannot compete with the likes of Jing Yuan when it comes to single target damage. Still, her single target damage at E6 is not bad either. And at the end of the day, 5 stars are always gonna be 5 stars. And yes, even Himeko. Anyways, I hope this video was of use to you, and I will catch you guys in your dreams.